Hey, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 25 of our 90-day health or lifestyle challenge. For me, it's blood pressure, BP challenge. While losing my lights, and I think I might just blow them off. But what's our challenge today? What is our challenge today? We've talked about, it's all about mindset, this batch, right? So we've talked about thoughts, we've talked about beliefs, we've talked about feelings. Well, now, as you've gone through and looked at your list that you brainstormed, have you found things that you don't think are really serving you? Things that are like, okay, yeah, I've done that for a long time, I felt that way for a long time, but is that really in my best interest? Is that really how I feel? Is that really what I want to continue to think or feel or believe? And if you're like me, I suspect there's things that you looked at in there and you shook your head and you're like, where did that even come from? Who did that come from? Why do I think that that's true? Because it's definitely not serving me, and it's probably not even true for me. I think, for example, that little things like, well, I don't deserve to have ideal blood pressure because of something I did in my past. Now, I can't think of what on earth would happen that I would deserve to have high blood pressure. Maybe I snapped at my ex-husband, or I didn't always respond in the best way at the time, and I overreacted. Overreacting? Anybody else ever do that? But do we need to beat ourselves up for the rest of our lives because we overreacted in this situation? Probably not. So how do we let go? How do we let go of these things? For each of us, and depending on what the thing is, it may be easy to let it go, and just by identifying it and seeing it, we might just be able to say, well, that doesn't make sense for me. I'm not going to believe that anymore. I'm not going to think that way. I'm not going to let that impact me for the rest of my life because I said or did or thought something in the past that's silly. And that'll be enough to just being aware of it will be enough to just let it go and choose something else. But for other things, for deep-seated things that we've, especially beliefs that we've had for a really long time and that we might not know where they came from, those are going to be a little more challenging to let go. So I've created, and in the past, done a lot of different strategies for letting go of these things, for making sure that they no longer impact me. I've actually got a series of videos that I've done, and they're really short. They're like 1 to 2 minutes. So if you would like to see any of those ideas and any of those really fun, creative ways that I found to let go of, it was actually a limiting belief. I think it was, I'm not good enough or something. And I did a whole day where I went around and I did different things, and funny things like I wrote it on toilet paper and flushed it down the toilet. I'm not good enough. Things like that, to let go of limiting beliefs and strategies. And some things are big like that we've had forever, and we don't know where they come from, and we need to do more than one thing to get rid of them. And then a lot of times, guess what? I'm not good enough. It still sneaks up in my life because it's such a deep-seated, heavily rooted belief. Now, you can go online and you can Google letting go strategies. How do I stop feeling this way? Things like that. Or how do I stop believing something that is no longer serving me? You can Google anything. But if you want a quick and dirty way to get rid of some of these things, just some fun, creative ways I did it, share in the comments below, yes, or say let it go, or LIG or something. Some might indicate to me that you would like to see those videos, and I will send them off to you so that I'll send you the links to them. They're online, of course. I'll send you the links, and you can watch 1 or 2, or maybe you can watch all of them if it's something that's really big, and try all the different strategies. And better yet, come up with your own way of letting things go, because when you make a process, when you make something your own, that's when it really works for you. That's when it's the most powerful. So today, go back through your thoughts, your feelings, and your beliefs lists, and ask yourself, is this serving me? Is this what I want to think? Is this what I want to believe? Is this what I want to feel? And is that going to help me get to my goal or objective for this 90-day period? And if it's not, it's time to do some letting go strategies on it. That's it. Go out, have an absolutely amazing day. I'm up at the cabin, and I'm going to have a fun day too. But I'm also going to do my letting go strategies on my biggest messed up beliefs with respect to lowering my blood pressure. Catch you tomorrow. Have an amazing day. Bye. You got this. Go do it. And go do it now so that you've got it out of the way.